Hi everybody, Cole here. So today we're talking about diamonds, and it is September 8th of 2022. Linda's in the shower. Now, you may think that your wife's wedding ring is actually real diamond, but you're probably wrong. There are fake diamonds, and people do get ripped off big time. Trust me, I know. My dad was a jeweler for more than 20 years and raised our whole family on jewelry. I've been around jewelry my entire life, as far as I can remember. I've been in vaults surrounded by gold, diamonds, gems, and something called a CC, mini CCs. And that's what they use to tell you it's not exactly diamond. It's actually glass, and it's worth almost nothing. So is your wedding ring on your finger? Mine's right here. And your wedding ring on your finger, I don't always wear it because it cuts into stuff. It's actually real white gold. And your wedding ring on your finger, is it real or is it fake? Today, we're going to have clarity. Moissanite versus diamond. First part of this little adventure. Compared to diamonds, moissanite is rated lower on the Mohs scale of hardness, although it comes in at a 9.25, making it a very durable stone. The diamond received a perfect 10. The 0.75 difference is not enough to discount the high durability of the moissanite. Both stones are suitable for everyday wear as an engagement ring, but in terms of hardness, a diamond is still the pinnacle. So it looks like this. And it's not exactly a diamond. These are the ones where a lot of rings are like $20,000 rings and stuff like this. They're not always diamond. And the woman's like, you mean this is not $20,000? No, sweetie, it's $200. As far as brilliance goes, moissanite has distinctive difference and effect than a diamond. Moissanite has a different faceted pattern which creates a rainbow-like effect. While some buyers adore the splash of color, others say the stone resembles a disco ball more than a diamond. See the disco ball quality right there? There we go. See it right there? It looks kind of like a disco ball. That means it's probably like a $50 ring. Although colorless diamonds project a white appearance, the so-called colorless moissanite may still appear yellowish or grayish. So take a look at your diamond. Does it appear yellowish or grayish? That means he bought you a $50 diamond. What moissanite lacks in hardness, brilliance, and color, it makes up for price. And in some cases, moissanite's even cheaper than $50, more like $10. Moissanite engagement rings are significantly cheaper than their diamond counterparts. So you're talking about like a $10 ring. Here, sweetie, I got this out of the bubble gum thing. Now, although they're still more expensive than moissanite, lab-made diamonds are cheaper than natural found diamonds. Sorry. The one I'm familiar with that my dad taught me about, because I always say, Dad, is that real diamonds? And he'd go, it's cubic zirconium. My dad sold a lot of jewelry. That's right there. Okay? Cubic zirconium. That's what he would call as a CC. Now, these are big engagement rings and are also common alternative to diamonds. This stone is completely manufactured in a lab, but it's designed to match the sparkle of a natural diamond. It gets its name from the cubic crystal symmetry and chemical composition of zirconium oxide. Absolutely not a diamond. Not a diamond, not even close. Okay? Cubic zirconium is treasured because it is easy to care for, but still reminds the buyer of a diamond. Unlike moissanite, cubic zirconium can be made completely colorless, making the stone on par with a diamond in terms of color. So the CC is going to look, or the cubic zirconium is going to look almost exactly like a diamond because we verify a lot of stuff by color, but it's not a diamond. A German mineralogists discovered naturally occurring cubic zirconium, but the actual manufacturing of a single crystal cubic zirconium began in France in 1960s. So this came out when all the hippies were running around trying to get these women, and they would get cubic zirconium and the women would buy it. Now, the Soviets eventually perfected its manufacture, although lab-made diamonds of cubic zirconium are both manufactured artificially. It's all fake. There's a distinct difference. Now, some people think they're wearing a $20,000 ring. They're probably wearing a $20 ring. Lab-made diamonds are composed of carbon atoms, like mined natural diamonds, cubic zirconium, and simple manufactured to only look like diamonds. So it's a fake diamond. Now, diamond versus cubic, okay? Or we'll just call it zirconium, okay? I believe it's called CC or CZ, but I've heard it as CC because of how they mark it, but it may be CZ as well. Compared to diamonds, cubic zirconium is significantly cheaper. Therefore, for any buyer wanting a particular setting, style, or ring, or cubic zirconium might be an inexpensive choice. Very cheap. Additionally, the wait times are typically much shorter when ordering a cubic zirconium instead of diamonds. Now, a jeweler's not going to sell it to you for $20. They did some craft work on the ring. When you come across a cubic zirconium, you can pay up to thousands of dollars, but it's not worth that when you turn it back in. But the craft work on the ring, it can look really nice. So you may pay $1,000 for a cubic zirconium diamond, but you're not going to get it when you turn it back in. They don't always give you money based on craft work. The jeweler, when he's accepting your ring back and you're turning your ring back in, the jeweler is only going to give you what's worth of the gold, the silver, or the diamond. If it's cubic zirconium, you're not going to probably get anything. They may not even take it from you. They would probably not. It would cost them money to even have it because they would have to store it somewhere or just throw it away. Or if they feel really bad for you, they may give you $100, and then as you walk out of the jewelry store, they'll just throw it in the trash. Some jewelers are pretty nice. They're not going to store a bunch of cubic zirconium rings. They're going to want the real gold, the real silver, and the real diamond. Okay. Although cubic zirconium is still durable, it does not compare to a hardness of a diamond. It's rated on the mole scale of hardness as 8.5. However, because it's artificial created in a lab, cubic zirconium is inherently flawless. Diamonds, on the other hand, are very rarely, almost never flawless. Okay, here's the thing about the CC, or the zirconium. It's going to look real good. Or it's going to look masterful. It's going to look beautiful. Real good is not like proper English, but it's going to look dynamite, okay? It's going to look like a diamond. It's going to look really pretty. I mean, really nice. It's going to be more flawless than a diamond. The only problem is it's fake. Now, if you want a stone that shines, a diamond is the best bet. Cubic zirconium has a much lower refractive index than a diamond, so it captures light differently and shines less. Every stone has pros and cons, but a diamond is almost always the preferred gem for an engagement ring. Rated as perfect 10 on the Mohs scale of hardness. That's why diamonds are hard. They cannot be cracked. You can try and try and try. The only thing that can almost crack a diamond is a diamond. The drill head that goes into a diamond is very, 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 very hard. And it can crack a diamond. But in most cases, if you just can't do it. Diamonds are that hard. That's what makes them a diamond. Now, a diamond is incredibly durable and suitable for everyday wear. Additionally, the color is pure and without tints of yellow or gray. In terms of sparkle and shine, no other diamond is a substitute compares to a diamond. So a diamond may not look as good as your CC, but man, it's when you have it. Everybody knows when they're around a diamond because that thing gets you far. Look at Reservoir Dogs. The whole entire movie is based around diamonds. That's what they go in there and crack those people's heads open for, was the diamonds. And that's why they all end up dying. They die over diamonds. Now, the price, of course, is always higher for a diamond, but so is the value. If you are a thief, or if you are a jeweler, or whatever you are, if you're good or you're bad or whatever, it doesn't matter. When it comes to a diamond, that's the one you're going to want. Gold is important. Silver's fine. But the diamond, that's precious. That is a precious stone. Or, it's precious because what you can do with it. Okay? It's very, it's very, very hard. Now, price, of course, is always higher for a diamond, but so is the value. So whenever they look at a CC, they're like, oh, this is really nice. When they see a diamond, they're not going to say anything. They're going to go, yeah, sure, we can give you this. A jeweler will get real quiet because they're rare. Now, the wary will receive okay. With the wearer. The wearer will receive a much more durable and brilliant stone, making a diamond engagement ring a treat to show off to a family and friends. Now, if you go to a jewelry store, he tells you it's a diamond, he shows you everything, he shows you how hard he sells it to you, you'd have to get a lawyer and go back there and sue the jewelry store. And it's happened. It's happened. But in that jewelry guy, he gets a bad name, and maybe he gets fooled because the CC, man, it looks exactly like a diamond, but it doesn't have the hardness of a 10. Okay, it only has a hardness of like 8 or something like that. Okay, now how do we identify a natural or simulated diamond? So how are we going to identify if you're going out and you're going to buy your sweetheart the first engagement ring? How are you going to identify if it's natural or if it's fake? If it's a simulated diamond, it's not even real. A diamond identified is critical. Okay, this is a critical moment when you're buying the ring. Simulated diamonds tend to have tells that may help you notice whether they are real or not. First, natural diamonds tend to have a brighter color. The reflection of a sparkle is higher for natural diamonds versus a stone like a CC or a cubic zirconian. Since a cubic zirconian has a lower refractive index, so it captures light differently. A spectrometer or a spectrometer is a tool that can help in this endeavor. So you can use a tool. You can go in there with a tool. You can go to the jewelry store, go in there with tools. Have books, all kinds of stuff. Question that jeweler, okay? Don't just buy a $20,000 ring or whatever the amount of the ring is, because they do have $20,000 rings, and think that you're getting away with them. You could be walking out of the jewelry store with a $200 ring or a $20 ring. This instrument can help determine the structural and growth patterns in the carbon substance. Now, another interest test is a thermal conductivity. Diamonds conduct and react to heat. Okay, so they conduct heat. Most stimulants do not. Additionally, a gemstone like a moissanite that we were reading at the beginning, it's a diamond simulant, so it's a fake diamond. They will even conduct electricity. Okay, so that's one way. Now, stimulants tend to have a lower hardness on the Mohs scale than diamonds, making them more likely prone to chipping or breaking, or what they call breakage. Their artificial creation can mean few or no clarity inclusions. Additionally, they're often made very colorless, so they look extremely white. Okay? Here's kind of a picture of some things. I'm kind of showing you. There's the carat radiant lab diamond. There's the carat round lab diamond and the carat cushion lab diamond. Now, finally, price is a tell-all. If they are priced too well, fraction of the price of a natural diamond, then you'll have a signal that the diamond may not be natural. Okay, so when it's overpriced, then it could be a sign that it's not natural. Okay, you want it to be natural. So this is kind of a very general way of approaching a diamond. There are different things right here. Diamond education. This is what you're getting into on diamond education right here. Lab diamonds, 4 C's. This is what I was talking about, the 4 C's. So you have a carat, you have a cut, you have a color, and you have a clarity, okay? So this is another thing you want to go into mind when you're buying a diamond. You want to think about the 4 C's, okay? This is when you're buying a diamond. Carat, cut, color, and clarity. A diamond carat is a weight and reflects the diamond size. Larger the diamond, the rarer and more valuable it becomes. Carat is the most visible C, not to be confused with carat, okay? There's a measure of gold purity. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about carat as in C-A-R-A-T, or 1.00 carat, or CT. Diamond weighs about 0.20 grams. So they use a very similar thing that you would use when they say carat. They're not talking about the gold that's around the diamond. A lot of times a woman thinks she has white gold and she actually has silver or stainless steel or something like that. That's not what they're talking about when they show it to you. They can use that term to kind of trick you, but when they say carat, they're actually, in many cases, they're talking about the diamond. They're not talking about the gold, so don't get the diamond mixed up with the gold, because usually diamonds are placed in gold rings. So the K-A-R-A-T is a measure of gold purity. We're not talking about that. We're talking about something different. The larger the diamond, the rarer and more valuable it becomes. Carat is the most visible, and that stands for C. Think of C as in coal. One time my friend said, "I'm just an old chunk of coal. One day I'm going to be a diamond." And I just would go, shut up. Now, the size of a diamond is measured in millimeters by length and width, or in other words, the diameter of the diamond. It typically takes about 250 tons of rock mining to produce just 1.00 carat of diamond. When I mean carat, I mean C-A-R-A-T. That is why diamonds are rare and expensive. Diamonds within each carat range over an average of millimeter sizes, so you can approximate their visual size, although each diamond is unique. These millimeter measurements are typically the norm, especially since diamonds today are cut with machines to ensure precision. To truly understand the diamond size, evaluate the measurements. Well-cut round diamonds have less depth than well-cut fancy-shaped diamonds. And here's a little look at it right here. You kind of see, you got 4 by 4, you got 5 by 5, you got 5.7 by 5.7, which is about 0.75 carat. You've got 1.00 carat, which is 6.4 by 6.4, you got 7.5, or 7.4 times 7.4, 1.50 carat. You got 2.0 carat, 8 by 8. You got a 3 carat, 9.3 times 9.3. You got a 4 carat, which is 10.2 times 10.2. And you got a 5.0 carat, which is 11 by 11. Okay? So you can get a big hunky diamond, but you want to carry a sidearm or at least have some backup or overwatch, maybe a sniper in a building or something like that when you're coming out of the jewelry store, especially if you're in California. Now, diamond prices increases exponentially, non-literally, as diamond carat weight increases. Once a diamond hits the critical weight, the price bumps up. The critical weights are 0.30 carat, 0.40 carat, 0.50 carat, 0.70 carat, 0.90 carat, 1 carat, 1.50 carat, 2.0 carat, 3.0 carat, 4.0 carat, 5.0 carat, and 10.0 carat. Diamond cutters will do everything they can to keep the diamond weight at or above each critical weight. The average diamond carat weighs is about 0.90 carat. Consumers prefer carat above the other C's of a diamond because carat is the most visual C. When pricing diamonds, think about carat on one side and the other 3 C's on the other side. In order to fit your diamond budget as you increase carat, you may need to reduce the other C's, vice versa. If you increase the other C's, you may need to decrease carat. See, even if you go in there as a billionaire, you still have to think of the safety of your wife. And also, you have to kind of move these things around. You don't want her wearing $1 million ring or something like that, which those are very rare anyway. But so you have to kind of gauge those 4 C's and kind of trade in and use common sense and say, okay, well, I'm getting a really good deal on this side of the diamond. We can kind of, we don't really need maybe gold plate. Maybe we'll just go with, something different like silver, maybe make it look like gold or say it's white gold, that kind of thing. I'm talking about what holds the diamond, because you can't have it all. Now, diamonds are cut to maximize the sparkle, fire, brilliance, and overall visual beauty of a diamond. The cut is a measure of the light performance as light hits a diamond. Diamond sparkle is a result of light performances. As light hits a diamond, it penetrates the diamond, bounces around, and reflects within the diamond, and ultimately returns light to your eye. That is the sparkle that you see. The cutting of a diamond directly impacts the amount of light performance achieved. The angles, location, size, and shapes of facets and determines the diamond sparkle. Let's look. All right. So there we go. That one's good over here. Okay, see how the light kind of spins around? That's very good right there when it goes around there and spins right back up. And that's excellent when it goes right down and boom, pours right back up. And it has a little sparkle. Fair or pure. Diamonds with significant light leakage earn fair or poor grade. What did I say, fair or poor? Fair or poor, right. These diamonds tend to leak noticeably amounts of light from being too deep or shallow in height. These have a little brilliance and are less visually appealing. Fair or poor cut diamonds do not meet with clarity's minimum light performance criteria. This cut category represents the top 35% of gems quality diamonds. Avoid these diamonds as they will not make for sparkle jewelry. So you don't want to get a diamond that doesn't sparkle. It just looks bad. But you do want to go with a very well-cut diamond. that captures almost all the potential of the diamond. A very brilliant with minimal light leakage, diamonds cut, often intentionally cut to achieve a very good grade, so that can improve the other characteristics of the diamond, such as color, clarity, and carat, what we were talking about too. And those are all C's. The top 15% of gemstone quality diamonds are very good cut. A very good cut diamond can be a great choice if looking maximize value on the other factors. Now, words like maximize, I've never seen that word till now, maximize. I'll have to look that word up a little bit. Okay, now we're just gonna skip right to excellent. The highest grade representing the top diamonds in the world. Diamonds with an excellent cut grade are masterfully crafted and precisely cut to unleash the maximum sparkle and brilliance of a diamond. Little or no light leakage occurs as light passes through a diamond. This premium category represents the top 3% of all diamonds. Excellent cut diamonds are increasing with improvements in manufacturing technology. An excellent cut diamond is always a good choice regardless of a diamond shape and size. So we know cut is important. Cut is also considered the most important of the 4 C's of a diamond. So cut is the most important aspect of getting a good diamond. It's how they cut it. Carat is more of a preference, not the art or science. When selecting a diamond, it's certainly important to ensure light is not lost. Excellent cuts are most premium, and very good cuts offer more value. The difference in sparkle are quite subtle, but they are noticeable when compared side by side. We recommend maximizing on the cut grade if possible. See our diamond cut guide for more information. So they'll have a cut guide, ask for it. Definitely look for it. Okay, now we're going to talk about color. Now, a diamond's color is a soft tint or shade of yellow brown that is seen inside the diamond. You have to look with this little. It's like it's almost like a magnifying glass kind of thing. You can ask for one. The jeweler will let you look through it. Now, all diamond of the GID through Z scale are considered white. Also, if the jeweler doesn't let you look through those things, then leave the store, because that could be a con artist trying to sell you a diamond that's not real. You want to look through it, and you'll see that yellow-brown thing. That'll beat that fake jeweler if you're trying to get the truth. Because your diamond, I know your wife is probably doing the dishes or something, but your diamond's most likely fake. Now, color is a natural element in diamonds. The more yellow-brown the tint of color, the less the sparkle of the diamond, because light performance reflection is reduced. Color is essentially a visual distraction that affects sparkle. The grade is a representation of how much that color shade can be seen. Diamond color is grading by evaluating the body color of the diamond on a pure white background. It's face down. From face up, color is harder to identify. Let's look. So we have colorless, which is right here, which is going to be in D, E, and F. You can see it right here. We have near colorless, which is G, H, I, and J. And then we have a faint yellow right there, the K and the L-O. You see that right there? Yeah. So be careful. The diamond's unique imperfection. During the diamond growth process, microscope impurities or imperfections become present within the diamond. These imperfections are known as diamond inclusions. Inclusions are extremely common with diamonds and are essentially birthmarks that give every diamond uniqueness. The inclusions cumulatively make up the diamond's clarity. This clarity is measured by a gemologist and graded on a scale. Diamonds range in clarity from FL-13. Inclusions are examined at 10 times the magnification. See our diamond color guide for more depth and information. And we can kind of look at it right here, how they're kind of looking at it through a 10 times zoom. Okay. Ooh, almost turned the camera off there for a minute. When evaluating the 4 C's, clarity is the third most important characteristics, because the most imperfections cannot be seen unless under at least 10 times magnification. You got to look at that puppy. Cut is the most important 4 C's to consider. To maximize your budget, consider it an SI quality diamond, known that it may, or maybe that's SL. No, I think it's S. It's what it looks like right here. You can kind of see it. I'm trying to show you what I'm looking at. It's this word right here. Right there. The quality diamonds known that may have a very slight inclusion on the visible to the naked eye. And if the stone is examined very closely, see our diamond clarity guide for more depth and information. Okay, beyond the 4 cc's. When you're diamond shopping, it's easy to get overwhelmed and focus on the big 4 C's, namely the color, cut, clarity, and carat. Let's take a moment and go beyond the 4 C's so that you find yourself informed, educated, and ready to make a decision. Now look at a diamond from all sides. And look at it from all sides is not essential, but also may also shed light on the symmetry of the diamond. Symmetry is very important. Symmetry is a term that talks about how precisely the various facets of a diamond come together. It is graded of how symmetrically the diamond has been cut. While discussing symmetry, there are a plethora of elements that can impact it, like the facets, angles, heights, the angles are important, and the girdles amongst others. Girdles is Girdles right here. So you want to look at that as well. While it is not necessary that all diamonds be symmetrical, not all the diamonds are going to be symmetrical. But a diamond with pure symmetry, a diamond with poor symmetry may be a bad thing. So if it doesn't have a really good symmetry, that's a bad thing, as it reduces the diamond's brilliance. How, you may ask? Poor symmetry may misdirect light that travels into the diamond and send it off at slightly wrong angles, leaving you with a diamond that cannot reflect the white light well. That's where the diamond brilliance comes into this picture. It refers to a diamond's ability to reflect white light, which means more white light, more reflection, and more brilliant. Okay. A simple formula to be good or to use, or a simple formula to go by is good polish plus good symmetry equals great brilliance, plus great sparkle or great sparkling, which in turn equals a great diamond. Okay, asymmetrical diamonds will thus steer you away from purchasing a piece, as it shies away from a basic expectation such as their shape. Round diamonds may land up looking more ovalish in shape, and while that is not necessarily a bad thing, it may not be what you're looking for, especially when you're buying a fancy cut diamonds like a marquise or pear-shaped stone. You're paying for the shape and would expect it to match. Coming to a polish, which takes place after diamond is cut. We all marveled at a diamond cutter job after